If you have a sweet tooth but you're health conscious, you're gonna love jackfruit and all the amazing recipes you can make with it, including popsicle, delicious cereal recipes, and even making your own ice cream. And even if you don't know about jackfruit, I'm sure you'll appreciate this video and hopefully you'll try them. Stay tuned. I love jackfruit so much. I have to do a third video, so this is my third video on jackfruit. You can check out my other videos on jackfruit, which I have amazing savory recipes. On this video, however, I'm going to focus on using jackfruit to make desserts and also treats for your sweet tooth. Now, jackfruit have amazing things like carotenoids, which are great when it comes to lowering inflammation. It also is a great source of vitamin C and high in fiber. If you're trying to be healthy, trying to maintain your youth, or even trying to lose weight, jackfruit is one of those fruits you should be eating on a regular. One side note here, jackfruit smells so good and it also helps you smell good. And by the way, you can freeze jackfruit. I know it's about to go out of season. You can also get the ones in the can, but I prefer the fresh ones. And you can normally buy them at Asian markets as well as Hispanic stores and maybe some African stores as well. Jackfruit can be eaten raw. It can be cooked with and used as meat replacement. There's lots of sweet recipes and desserts you can use jackfruit with. And you can also use these rags, this little stringy part of it, and make pulled pork with them. You can use them to make tacos. And you can boil the seeds and they taste so amazing. If you like chestnuts, you're going to love the seeds of the jackfruit. When it comes to freezing jackfruit, make sure you don't freeze the seeds because they do not taste right after being frozen. So if you do decide to freeze them, just freeze the pulp part of it. And this is the pulp of the jackfruit. It tastes so sweet, so delicious. In case you don't know what jackfruit is or never had it before, I'll say it tastes kind of like a combination of pineapple, mango, and maybe a hint of guava. I'm not even sure if I'm describing it right, but if you have more description of what it tastes like, do put it in the comments below for those who are not familiar with jackfruit. The only thing about jackfruit is that there's a lot of prepping, washing, and cutting, and it's a little tricky to cut. If you want to know how to prepare jackfruit, how to wash it and cut it, do check out my first jackfruit video. I'll try to insert it in this video, but do make sure you wash it really well with soap and water and brush. But once it is wash and cut, you want to go ahead and extract the pulp, which is the fruit part of the jackfruit, and then you're going to separate the pulp from the seeds and everything else. That's what I'm doing right here. So once all the pulp is separated, you get to put some in the fridge or make recipes, and you can freeze some, and that's what I normally do. And I'm about to buy some more so I can cut it up and freeze it up so I can enjoy jackfruit even way after it goes out of season. By the way, that's what the seeds look like coming out of the jackfruit pulp. So I have all my pulp separated and placed into a bowl, and one of the first recipes that I'm making is jello with jackfruit, and I'm using unflavored organic gelatin. So try to stick with the ones without the flavors, and this is what it is. I forgot the name of the brand, but it's really good. So pick whatever gelatin you want to use, and I added hibiscus water instead of regular water to it. That's why it's going to turn red. Hibiscus is so amazing. It's one of those that are high in vitamin C as well. So vitamin C does help with collagen production. It helps with skin health and elasticity. So if you're trying to look younger or trying to maintain a youthful look, try to incorporate more vitamin C as well as collagen, and that's what I'm doing for this recipe right here. So what I was initially trying to do is pour the gelatin inside each pulp, but unfortunately most of the pulp got a little bit of hole or a little tear, so it was kind of hard to contain the jello or gelatin inside each pulp, and most of them were flat as well. So I just decided to pour it in the cup where I had the pulp of the jackfruit, and then I poured in the gelatin, put it in the fridge until it's solidified, and then I used it to make this amazing drink, matcha drink to be exact, with coconut flesh. I also added milk to it just like I would eat regular jello, and this is so yummy. Forgot to mention, jackfruit is pretty sweet, and the riper it gets, the sweeter it gets, just like bananas. I like my jackfruit ripe enough, and sometimes a little bit ripe, but not way too ripe. So my next two recipes are making jackfruit ice cream as well as the smoothie bowl, jackfruit smoothie bowl. So for the ice cream, and this is the one that I use for my real ice cream that I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but it's the same concept. So I blended about 2 cups of jackfruit, added about half a cup of coconut cream, and then a little bit of vanilla extract, blended it in my blender. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into the pulp. I am making a jackfruit wrap ice cream, if that makes sense. My only problem here is the same as the first. I was having a hard time pouring it in the pulp, so it's getting a little messy here, but if you have the right kind of jackfruit, I mean, if the pulp of the jackfruit is big enough and cause it to have any holes or tears, you can pour it in and then it will come out better. But anyway, it worked out, and this is what it looks like. So you just throw this in your freezer, and when it was frozen, it looks like this, and it is so delicious. So this is another way you can make jackfruit ice cream. And the next recipe is making jackfruit popsicles. So you use the same mixture and just pour it into a popsicle mold. Put it in your freezer for a few hours until frozen. And you can enjoy your delicious jackfruit popsicle. My next recipe is using the same mixture to make a smoothie bowl. So I added the jackfruit mixture in this bowl, and then I'm going to add my toppings to it. One of the things that I like to add to it is chia seeds. Chia seeds are so amazing when it comes to fiber, antioxidant benefits, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and other minerals and vitamins to help you age gracefully and help your health. I also like to add some coconut shred to this, and a little bit of this topping is flax seeds, pumpkin, granola. So my next recipe is making jackfruit ice cream, which is one of my favorite sweet recipes. So for this ice cream, I used about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of jackfruit, and then a half a cup of coconut cream, and then a little bit of vanilla extract powder and a dot of honey. The honey is optional. Just decided to add it, to add a little bit of sweetener, which is honey in this case, to just make it a little bit sweeter. And also, sometimes I do change up this recipe a little bit. Sometimes I do add mangoes to it, and other times I'll add a little bit of pineapple to it, and it is so amazing. So I don't have an ice cream maker, so I'm manually making this ice cream, but it is ideal if you use an ice cream maker if you have access to that. However, if you don't have one like me, this is how you do it. You pour it into a container, mix it up and spread it so that everything is even. Put it in your freezer for about 40 to 50 minutes and then get it out. And then you're going to mix it and fluff it as much as possible and then put it back in the freezer. After 45 minutes or so, you're going to repeat the same process until it is nice and mixed together and a little fluffed up like this. And once everything is ready, you can go ahead and permanently put it in the fridge. The freezer. You know what I mean? Like just freeze it basically until you're ready to eat it. But this ice cream is so good that, I mean, if I do have time, I will never buy ice cream just because it tastes so good. It is so much healthier and you know exactly what's in it. And if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, this is like the ideal ice cream for you. My last recipes with jackfruit is using jackfruit to make my own fruit cereal, and this is one of them. So you just mix up whatever berries you like, add some jackfruit to it, and add some plant-based milk. And then I like to sprinkle some almonds as well as chia seeds and also hemp seeds. And this cereal is the bomb. By the way, the milk that I used was tiger nut milk, and that milk is so delicious. And then this is one of my favorite cereals. So this is my watermelon gelatin cereal. So I added some of that hibiscus flavored gelatin I made, and then I added some watermelon. Then I added jackfruit and some milk, and this cereal is so amazingly tasty. It's sweet enough, it is super healthy, it has all your vitamins, nothing toxic, nothing harmful, nothing but great things for your body, great things for your looks. So, if you're trying to be healthy and looking fabulous, eating fruits and vegetables is the way to go, especially foods that are high in antioxidants, food that are anti-inflammatory, high in vitamin C, fiber, amino 3 fatty acids, and collagen. Also, you can get collagen from eating things like gelatin, bone broth, and other things that are high in collagen. Anyway, this wraps it up for this video. Let me know in the comments below which of these recipes you'll be trying, and if you have any more suggestions or any other recipes using jackfruit, do comment below and let me know. I am all about learning more recipes, jackfruit recipes, because I love jackfruit so much. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching this video. If you learned anything from it or like the video, do give it a thumbs up. Also, do follow me on my TikTok platform where I do short content. And if you're leveling up to become a healthier version of yourself and or you are into trying new things, make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Hit that post notification button so you'll be notified every time I post a video. I thank you for your time. I hope you have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you on my next video.